Yes, George.
Yes, Spencer.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you very well.
Oh. How is your evening?
Fine, though we have drawn. Not very fine, but I was expecting a win.
Oh, Arsenal play today.
They have drawn.
Your next year is your season is next year. That's a loss and then now a draw. Kusha maneno. It's all over. Now it is
Ati?
a loss last week and then a draw today.
And then a win next week.
Kusha, it's all over.
Next week. Starting next week. It's a win. It's going to be a win all over.
No, you start planning for next season. That's Arsenal for you.
We are going to run an idea.
A lot of moto mingi.
Yeah.
Now it's time for the big boys to come in and take the trophy. Otherwise, you're fine.
I'm fine.
Arsenal. That is Arsenal for you. That's Arsenal. Bukayo Saka's run out of steam.
Oh.
Now it's Manu. From now on, it's Manu to the end.
I knew you'd mention that.
I knew. It was just a matter of time. Yes.
Sasa sema.
So mzuri sana. I think let's wait for at least about 10 people, then we can start. Yeah.
What?
Let's wait for like about 10 or so people.
Oh, to join in.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Citizen hata nyingine yao. Hebu funga hiyo TV. Endeni huko, endeni bedroom huko. Please.
Kwani mmenunua moja? Na singechukua mbili, enda jakia kupe moja. Mwambie namletea na pesa ya rais. Mama. Bwana Jaki ndo anauza. Sio Jaki. Anti amewapatia pesa ngapi kwani? Anti. Nani pesa gipo? Ndio mimi hapo pesa. Kwa sababu nyanga ukechikete Yeah.
So, George,
Yes.
I think we can start. Huh?
How many people are on board?
Okay, I can see 3, but I know they'll join as we go.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Because it's already almost 10 minutes since we
I
went
know
live.
it's always 1 hour.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah. When we start, maybe some of them will come. So what we do, okay, just an introduction to I think you introduce yourself. Some people might not know you. They might never seen you. You know you. Can you tell us who you are, Mr. BOM Chairman?
Good evening, everyone. Thanks, Spencer, for hosting this. My name is Jojo Lembo. I come from Olwalo as a resident. Currently, the BOG chairman of Olwalo Secondary School. This appointment was given last year. It's running for 3 years. Probably, I think after 3 years, then the new team will come in. So first of all, I want to thank our sponsors, that is the Vitalite Systems, for organizing this. I think it's a step forward for having this kind of interviews and interrogations in terms of development for our community. So mana kamano an jogo ng'eya, aparo ni onge mang'eny manyalo wacho. I think we'll just start. Maybe I'll give a brief description of the school, the overview, and where we want to take it.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay, I think that's fine. So everybody else, owarwako mondo kawuono wawinje kaka BOM chairman dwa tayo school dwani kadhi mbele. Koro ka ok waketho sa to wamiya miya thuolo mondo onyiswa vision. Penjo moro amora ma ng'ato nigo to keto piny in the comment section, and then we will take them as we go. But BOM chairman, tell us what you plan for our school.
Erokamano, Spencer. Ang'eni kae wabiro tiyo gi Kisungu gi Dholuo nikech ang'eni nitie mine moko be ma oseyawo nyakalondo mondo winj mwadwa wacho. Kwaketo nwadwa wacho awacha Kisungu all the time, sometimes we may not do justice. To kata mana ng'ama ne nyalo winjo kata ng'ama ne nyalo penjo moro. Koro mana kaka nase introduce, in the BOG department, we are about 10 to 11. Okay, for this time, asebedo mana gi meeting achiel for the last 3 consecutive meetings spoke a bit. So meeting mana bete mokwongo nen ma was it last year? It was last year around towards closing of the school. Now, what is Olwalo Enyango? Okay, about Olwalo Secondary School. Olwalo Secondary School has been in operation for the last 5 years. It has infrastructure. Ma osebedo brought up. Maningena miyo ng'ato story ng'ama pok nobiro neno Olwalo. Maybe
Correct.
we are sharing Olwalo Secondary School with Olwalo Primary School. So currently we have 5 TSC teachers. The expected number for a one-stream school is 9. So we have a deficit of 2 TSC teachers. BOM teachers nipo dwaongego. The existing infrastructure, mantiere, we have a library. No, we don't have a library. We have a laboratory that is fully equipped. We have the administration block. The administration block is hosting the principal office. It's also hosting the deputy principal's office, the secretary's office, and the staff room for teachers. And we also have toilets for the teachers, 2 doors, and for students. I want to congratulate the community for at least giving the opportunity to have this school. Actually, from their efforts, we managed to have the infrastructure. We also managed to have CDF Nyakach sub-county and the Ministry of Education through infrastructure funds. Magamomio, one buildings munenoka. So current population for students, Form 1, currently we are 26. We have 26 students. Form 2, we have 6 students. Form 3, we have 16 students. Form 4, we have 15 students. The maximum number that the ministry requires per class is around 40. So if you look at from Form 1 to Form 4, we have deficits. So total population is 63 against 160 for a one-stream school. Gimanyala chakanyala wacho en ni okay, for the student enrollment, normal setting is 40 students for a one-stream school. So now the population to be 160. Current enrollment is that. So the next one is apparently that is just a brief one. Oh, the school is not fully fenced. If you look at the secondary school and the primary school, we still have a free movement. So it's not fully fenced. But I think we'll make some efforts to have the school fenced in the next few months or few years to come. Those are part of the project that we want to see the school better fenced, Mabel. Yes.
Let me just ask you, George, before you move. When you decide to fence the secondary side and the primary side, have you already agreed on where the boundary will be, or how do you intend to do that?
No agreement of Poco team, but it's something that we'll have a discussion, both the administrations. In any case, there is need for the secondary school to be operating on its own compound. Then the two administration will have to discuss and decide on the boundary.
Which school holds the title deed at the moment? The primary?
Currently, it's the primary.
So the primary holds the title deed for the entire property?
I'm not very sure because I've not asked about this. I will inquire. Is it either secondary because because you see the school is registered, but you see the registration may not be that very possible if it doesn't have a title deed. So you might find that the primary is sitting on the secondary school title deed. But I will ask next time when I come for the interview. I think I will be fully equipped on that.
Please do.
Yes.
Okay, you can go ahead. Sorry for interrupting you.
Yes. So apparently, mango. Apparently, as just a brief introduction of the school. So I think we'll just engage as we move.
Okay, so I think that's fine. So that bit about the title and fencing and all that, maybe we'll need to decide which one is the bona fide owner of the property.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, exactly.
in terms of the same infrastructure, kami wo e gik midwa loso loso no. Achiel kuma gima jopiny osebet ka penjo en ni accommodation mar jopuonj. Jopuonj chandore, ang'eni jopuonj mang'eny a Paponditi, moko a kuonde maboyo boyo. Koro samoro miyo jopuonj ok nyal timo puonjo mag odhiambo kata mag okinyi. Akia ni kaendi un kaka board members mag Olwalo Secondary, un gi mpango mane?
Erokamano, Spencer. About the accommodation of school, I mean accommodation of teachers. You know, currently the school is sitting in a very limited space of land. And kamoro matin malich. So, in fact, there was a suggestion from the ministry that there is need for land to be added to the school. So you see, because it's sitting on a very limited, ingeni kata school secondary pod giriwo pap gi primary. Onge kama ginyalo gine, onge kama ginyalo time their sports. It is just that front face and where the assembly is, and that's all. So gionge gi space. Currently, if we are to do staff quarters, then before we do that, I would recommend that we do a library, because the school doesn't have a library. Infrastructure for the
wabiro kanyo wabire, lakini
this is my suggestion. Because teachers work maboyo. Ingeni debedo maber ka this is an initiative that Kojunga takes. Because from your organization now it can be part of the strategic plan to tap this potential, because Kagit Dakoko, it would bring some funds to the organization. But for the school, actually, Sanito Podoknya be possible, but it will be the long-term strategic plan once we have enough land. Yes.
Gima akeni bisega paro ni ntie ute mang'eny e gweng' kama samoro moko not occupied. Ma bisetemo ka binya wuoyo gi wuoyo e simbni mang'eny e kor gweng'. Because
of urban migration.
Yes, because of urban migration. Koro simbni ma yawuoyo e kor gweng', yawuoyo gi moko mbese ni idhi adhi wuoyo go tinyisoni we na japuonj odage kaendi ndalo moko kapod ilal oko, mondo samoro nya konyo japuonj mondo kar japuonj dhi Paponditi, tiende ni owuok chon ma sa 10 kama endi oseluonga piko dhi. Tiende ni kata mana nyathi moro mane dwaro remedial attention matin, koro ok nyal yudo nikech japuonj osedhi. Bineno ka en gima unya paro as board members mondo uwuoye gi jomoko manya bete gi kata mana simbni moko manie miechgi ma ginya miyo jopuonj kata mana gi pesa moro matin, mondo koro jopuonj koro puonjo nyaka kata mana sa 1 otieno koko wuok, to sa 12 gokinyi japuonj osedonjo e class. Kende mano be, do you think that would be a consideration?
It's a good initiative, but you see, it also depends with the willingness of the teachers. Are they willing to stay around? Fun. These places more wadwaro ni mondo gidagegi, kata homes magdwaro gidagegi. Do you have a lighting system? Do we have water? Do we have enough security? Okawach ni gweng'wa rach, but gweng'wa to ber. But you see, these essentials like light and water, mane manyalo bedo problem. Ingeni simbni to nyalo bedo mang'eny adier, kata an gi simba dala kachacha. Maparo ni japuonj nyalo bete. But you see, this discussion pok wabedo gago a board, because the complaint has not been raised by the teachers. Nigiyama boy. That's number one. So as much as they're still coming from Paponditi, they are able to discharge their mandates.
Jopuonj to samoro onge kitabu.
Poka winjo any complaint.
Wane ma wanya bet ni wan kitabu nikech waneno ni kakoro japuonj sa paro osewuok nikech samoro dwano chuo odhi mabor owuok chon. Donjo be chuo donjo mana kadhi mana sa ariyo samoro sa adek nikech oa mabor. Koro jopuonj onge tabu, wane ma wan kitabu kaka jogweng' ni if we did that, maybe we can get more from these teachers. Kaka koro sani nyithindo koro wakelo mang'eny ni. Ere kaka wanya yudo jopuonj be wan gi jopuonj matin. Koro jopuonj matin gi ere kaka wanya tiyo kodgi more efficiently mondo koro gipuonjwa nyithindo kaka 26 ma warwako e form 1. Ere kaka koro wanya tiyo gi jopuonj gi more efficiently than we are utilizing them right now. Mane discussion monego ubed go mondo ong'e kaka
That could be part of a discussion in improving the performance, especially when now they are around. If they can be able to do the coaching for students, but I would suggest that could be something to come. Gimanya lobe dombele aenya and having a weekend programs for the students. So bedogi accommodation around is a good idea. But the Kojunga family under your leadership, nyalo keto part of a strategic plan, because you see, we are really fighting in growing the number for the school. Once the number is big, there will be quite a lot of activities happening around. You see, maybe having now, because now once the number is big, you see, the TSC now, the government now will come in employing TSC teachers. Jok moko biro yudo ni maboyo kata mana yo lango kuchocho to kel koni. Once we have some infrastructure kata mana rentals around, ma jo kojongo o team up to ngiewa land to gero kata mana bata kachacha ineno kachacha anyalo usunu iwinja kata mana imbe pod in gilo ma just doing nothing inyalo gero once no kojongo ngiew, then now it is a property of Kojonga, not for Spencer. You see,
correct.
It just gives the group some income. That is a long-term strategic plan. But now, how do we move forward with the short-term strategic plan? You see, that's what I'm looking at. Nekech iwachi ni uten chiel. Good enough. Pokwal also called the parents. Pokwal also called the owners of these houses. Pokwal even other complaints from the teachers. So we have been silent about it. So I think in our next board meeting, I'll try to maybe bring it in. What do you think when you stay around and maybe have some classes in the evening for our students just to improve the performance? Because now the electricity is there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that is also part of a way of improving the performance. But for the long term, we need to work both sides, for the Kojunga community and maybe even for us. Once we have enough land, then we'll just escalate on having the teachers' quarters.
Koro, I think what I'd suggest as we conclude on that point, any teme wuoyo kata nabro wuoyo gi jomoko ma aneno ka samoro ute gi ntie ute moko mabeyo man kata gi stima kata mana gi pi, ntie kata ute moko ma very complete ma kata mana principal nyadak to samoro wuoyo ma pok ogo mbakano. Koro pani mbakano onego wagoye kama wadhieni makata mana principal wanya yudo ka koro dak me gweng kanyo. Anyway, kare wawe mano gi kanyo. Koro the next
you are right. I just wanted to add something.
Yes.
What you are saying is very right, especially for the top leadership of the school. Ingeni kagia maboyo. Sometimes minya yudo ni gibiro school late. Seche moko gilew totally. You see?
Correct.
Yeah. So we want them to stay around. Once they stay around, at least there is close supervision with the students, and tich madhi mbele mar school dhi mbele kaka dwarore. So that's a good initiative. As much as we'll be talking about with the parents or the owners of the houses, I will also be doing the same. But I will also inquire from the teachers as well if they are willing to stay around and maybe also help our students.
Okay.
Yes.
Number we have really been talking about the importance of having a bigger population in school. My mbaka goyo for the last so many months, and we have actually actualized it as of today. Koro kapo kinyiso why this is very important. Kung kinyiso ni nyithindo donja dika uono manyo wachako gi. Koro wan gadi as at the end of the week yesterday. Officially, for months donja di.
Erokamano. Mbaka mar numbers nwagoyo mbaka ne a board meeting. Because you see, once the numbers are diminishing, it says that the school is also diminishing. The school is just going on its needs. So we stressed about having the numbers, and currently we have 26 students that have joined Form 1. That is even the highest number so far for the last 5 years. So we are targeting 30. So we still have a deficit of 4 students. Na neno a wall Marco Junga, when somebody suggested nintie nyathi moro ka akusa man gi 300 and something, but she needs somewhere to stay and maybe join. I think onego wariw lwedo mondo wang'in to ere kaka wanyalo konyo mano nikech we need the numbers. Once we have 30 students and we also improve on the Form 2 and Form 3, then you'll see that examination is just will be coming back to Olwalo Secondary School.
Okay.
Yeah, so currently we have 26 that have registered that are going to school. What I will just confirm from the administration is everyone having the uniform. Kosoji bire nyaka gilap lewni mag Spencer man go gin interview. Because again, nyathi manie uniform, yes, nyathi manie uniform mane nyathi sikul. Nyathi mobiro gi nanga machicha chich. Mana spy. That's not a student.
This schooling
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Koro Form 1 kagi bentie moko ma samoro poko chopo nikech samoro pod gionge gi uniform koso gimoro achiel ariyo adek, bentie moko ma pod on the way. Other than Marcus acha, bentie moko ma pod on the way ma poko chopo.
Yeah,
for one reason or another.
We are still expecting some because the admission was open for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So we are still expecting some numbers.
So this is until next week on Friday. That is when exactly. we will say
yeah. Yes.
Okay.
But again, you see, there is also improved numbers in Form 2 because last year we had 4. So this time we have 6, but we still expect some. So we just have to improve the numbers by all means for all the streams.
Koro Form 2 biro additional
Arayo.
So Form 3 bentie manien.
Form 3 currently there are 16. I don't know the last year we had how many. But I was just given the population currently, which is 16. See, that is still way below.
Okay, so Form 4 be 15. Maybe 15 from last year.
I think so, yes.
Okay, I think
so
that's
unless we have those who are willing to repeat, will be coming back.
Okay.
Yes.
Koro. Gima osechando joma ng'eny kabisa kata osebet kwa gombaka ni to gini wachni osechando joma ng'eny kabisa, mantie jomoko ma pok understand ba in fact nitie jomoko ma miya pesa nikech koro jogweng' golo pesa to pok gi understand. Koro adwa ni mondo explain ne ji maber mondo giwinj maler e yo maler ka ging'i aching ka ging'i kama. Why is it important to have numbers in school? Can you explain that gi dholuo maler? mondo jowa winj gini makata koro gigolo pesa to ging'e ni gini is important for the school. Clearly, jomoko pok understand gini. Complete with numbers where possible.
Erokamano. Again, the reason why we need high numbers, but now they are stressing so much on academics. Donge?
Yes.
Okay. I want to give you an example. Maranda High School is having numbers, isn't it?
Correct.
Maranda High School is having numbers, but now you see the government is fully in support of the academics, giving all sorts of teachers, Madwarore, giving all sorts of support for infrastructure, giving all sorts of support for anything that might be needed within the school. So you'll find ni Maranda nigi nyithindo mang'eny, Olwalo be nigi nyithindo matin. Adwa kete kama Maranda nigi nyithindo mang'eny to fuote, or maybe in the performance of KCSE, you'll find all of them had a D, a below D. Olwalo is having 4 students to yudo A. Ace, give you the ace. Donge.
Correct.
Number 1, government bro keto Olwalo erada. Nyithindo matin gi ere kaka yudo A. But first of all, kapok kata gimoro dhi mbele, gibiro bedo accused ni nyithindo nitie kaka jopuonj kwalo penj because of the few. So it's very easy mondo tim ang'o, mondo penjo kwalre. But now you'll find, because Olwalo is having low numbers and with low teachers, they can be able to do full assessment and supervision within the students. Maranda is having high numbers, but enjoying government support. The reason as to why we are stressing about the numbers, at least is also to relieve the Kojunga family and the community the burden, or even this kind of the support, the sponsorship. Once we have the numbers, the government capitation will go up. And because we have the low numbers, the government capitation is very low. It is not enough to develop infrastructure. It is not enough to employ BOG teachers. It is not enough to at least equip our library. So we must fight on the numbers, at least for the government at least to see us on the on the support list. We have low numbers, so we are stressing on the high numbers, not only for admission for Form 1s, but we also want to improve it even for Form 2s and Form 3s as we are going forward. That will go a long way with academic improvement, because we're not just working on the numbers only, but we'll also look at how do we want to improve the performance. Because the last KCSE, there was an improvement in the mean. An improvement positive 0.001. That's an improvement. That's a take. But improvement, bro bedo manaka, there is also, we also have high numbers, because high numbers now will also be giving the teachers will have an opportunity, because in any nyithindo in education, nyithindo they go be 70%, don't teachers are just supposed to give 30%. So 70% means as much as teachers are giving teach a class, there should be discussion within the groups of these students. So discussion to each and every person is bringing ideas, is when the teachers can now be able to harmonize on their ideas. So numbers means, once we have the numbers, the government will fully support us in terms of employing TSC teachers. Remember, we are a one-stream school. We are supposed to have 9, we have 2. We cannot be given these 2 teachers because when they looked at Form 1 registration last year, it was 4. And the number were going down. Machak gimawa nyaka examination center, tinde nyithindo timo penj kanye, Nyabola. So still they cannot be able to employ. But once they have seen that number growing, at least now, when we improve even next year again, then we'll have the 2 teachers, and then the school will have fully 9 teachers on TSC. Secondly, in each student is for the development fund, the capitation, 5,000 per student. King Maranda is having over 1,000. Divide by times 5,000. Look at how much they get. In terms of
3,000.
3,000. So if there are 3,000 and each student is given a capitation of 5,000 per year, that's how much. Olwalo is having 63. Each is given 5,000. Pesanotimango school. So look, because now that is part of that's capitation, but you see now Maranda nyithindo bichak biro gi fee. So there is a lot of resources and everything gimora mora midwaro nitie. Obed photocopying papers, it is always in school. Everything nitie school. For us, we have to sacrifice because the capitation that we are getting is not enough, at least to sustain us.
Koro, while there, you indicate need a deficit of 2 teachers. One
gijo punya TSC employed. BOG sani podonge.
Koro un gijo punya biro ken.
Yes.
To koro sani koro wakelo nyithindo 26 kendo gario bomedore e form 2. Tiende ni wakelo nyithindo biro manyien 28. To jopuonje ionge go. To nyithindo nyo ineno wakelo nyaka mag nigi 3 kiama na enja mar chat ne nigi kaka 3 almost 360. Ere gima dhi timo mondo iyud jopuonj mapiyo kaka nyalore nikech koro nyithindo gi koro nyaka koro ja 380 no, ja 350 no bibiro reme lweti jojolembo. Koro jopuonj gi ere gima dhi timo mondo iyud jopuonj ma katek to ere kata kaka idhi ndiko mag BOG kama gi TSC pod otami because nyithindo gi nyaka koro puonj.
Nyithindo nyaka puonji, jopuonj ma wantie go be nyaka puonji. You see, when you say we already 26 of obiro, but there is also a number that went. That is from Form 4, isn't it? So it's like it's still balancing, though the number has increased. That's a fact.
Yes.
You know, TSC teachers mondo be a school sometimes also includes lobbying. Lobbying from the office. It's not just we can't just wait. One is school. The ministry the school has grown and then they need to add teachers. No, it's a matter of lobbying. Mangeni wabro bedo the administration, that is the head teacher and the rest, so that we can be able to see how to lobby from the office, from the sub-county office. Mondo gimbe give me your advice. How now? Because now we only have two deficit teachers. Beginyalo ngiyo kaka ginyalo miwa, because now we are improving the numbers.
And who is supposed to do the lobbying?
Yeah, it is a task that I will take forward. I will discuss with the head teacher as well.
Okay.
Yes.
If you need our support, we will be ready and willing. Then gima koro nyaka timre piyo mondo wayude ma wanyalo to mago be kiseyudo to mag BOG gi to gin timo gi nang'o? Kako ridwa ndiko jopuonj?
Wacho ni BOG ing'eni ndiko yot when the population is high. because you are getting that capitation. That capitation help us even to employ BOG teachers, and even to employ, because we also needed a professional person to handle the finances in school. So that's accounts clerk. But you see, you can't bring a professional person when you not be able to pay him or her. So the first instant, let us grow the numbers. Then we get that support from the government. At least, even if you can be able to employ one BOG teacher who is very much dedicated and professional, that is a plus. That's a step forward. But you see, okay, for a number of some few months, they got through sacrifice as well, because I promised some photocopying papers which will be delivered in the course of 2 weeks to come. Koringeni is also a matter of sacrifice. Teachers maybe from the Junga family. As much as we are still working on the numbers, BOG teachers kata beach. Okay, and abroka unu that bill for the next 3 months. Kata another 3 months. Kwatimo kamanda kata wedo 2 BOG teachers. That is a plus. But ideally, if they have to be, if it's a little bit a sustainable activity, so we just have to develop the numbers.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Koro, apa nika indi kata kawadwa support to nyaka ibinyiswa ni chane nade. Bindie kata jomose oro ni application ma jogwengwa kanyo nikech tich be wamanyo ne jowa. Moko po nitie kaka wanya yudo ne jowa moko tich e gweng kanyo to be onge tab. Koro kopo ni jomoko se oro ni application to be nyago kodwa mbaka no mondo wane ane kaka wanya timo.
Yeah,
Koro,
sure.
Yeah, my next and library gi computer. Ngeni piny masani samoro nyithiwa e gweng kacha samoro moko kata mana SMS ok nyal ore simu. Ere mpango ma in go mondo be ni wabed gi nyithindo masani nikech sani koro piny olokore ma ka ok ing'eyo computer to sombi no chalo mana somo manono. Library gi computer ichano nade? Computer lab.
Kaka I mentioned earlier, Sani Olwalo Secondary School Podonge Library, but books are there. So you'll find new books or kind of box. Kete box a office. Or maybe some small shelves, manual bit. Ideally, there is no library in the school. But you see, the library is where the source of knowledge and everything comes from. That is where you get the knowledge. That is where at your free time you can be able to study and complete your assignment and or homework based on with the reference books monyisi. So Sani Olwalo onge library. Library is part of an infrastructure monego bedi within the school. Okanya wachini because of the limited land okonya gerore, but once we have the funds onyalo gerore. Angeni wasego garambe mang'eny e school. Mamoko nogero nyaka laboratory, moko nogero other things apart from igni apart 2-3 years back. Ntie kaka nwa support the school. So Podo is not limited for us to do the support. But we can also not wait to receive the capitation from government so that part of it to get go library. We can start small and grow big. Or maybe after that, we can be able to get even sponsorship. Katamara from well-wishers. Ingeno lala kanyo tingo jama dongo malich. Tinga inti jok madongo manyala identify an organization to support in building a library. It is possible. But mana kwariwo paro, mua tiyo kanyakla to support the school.
Tokoro, in the meantime,
Yes.
Classes ka opong te. Kata classes opong te maonge nikech library en gima very important molo to kaluwore kaka gweng' kacha chalo. Nyithindo mang'eny nitie mier ma kata kama ginya some tek kosewuok e skul to koro ok onya mulo buk kata dwaro mana mulo buk. Samoro onge nyathi moro dak kata gi dagi kama onya dhi bete osom buk maber to onge makaber to nego bed ni skul ka nikech gin nyithindo manie gweng' manya kata wuok skul kata mana saa 2 3 otieno. Onge kamoro skul ka ma wanya losa to buge mikoni nitiego. Ipange apanga nikech skul ka ema nitie stima to skul ka ema nyithindo gi nya some nikech ka nyithindo moko kowuok oko to kuonde moko tinde pod kata mana taya kata mana mag mobile gini pod onge. Ma ka nyathini owuok oko to nyaka kinye kochako neno buk. Onge room moro nikech room kanyo pok opong' te dong nyo onge gi nyithindo. Onge class moro ma nyalo.
Thank you. Currently, in into 6 classrooms. When we take one streams, already 4 classrooms or sepong dong.
Yes.
So we are left with 2. We are left with 2, but I'm not very sure whether they are free or they are occupied. That's number 1. I've not assessed. So Okanya ni there is a valuable classroom unless I consult with the school administration that there is a room can be turned for a library for the short time period.
Yes.
Yes. So again, as much as Kaudipodi Mananyalo Yodore, then you see there must be some structures within the identified classroom, like shelves.
Yes.
We must have shelves. So shelves nyakwa raise, and then you see having a library, now we'll have to mandate somebody at least to man the library.
Correct.
Yes, either within the school or we just have to have somebody in form of volunteering, but on a small fee.
Okay.
You see, so, and something we have to sit down with administration and possibly magagik what do they interrogate in our next board meeting, because you see, once we have that, then the students will have enough time at least to study. You see, rather than kako tiko class to tingo bagane to the dala. So when there is at least something, a room manyalo act like a library and with some limited resources manyalo yodore, then that is a plus. So I just have to consult with the administration first. So I can't promise there is a room lying vacant which we can be able to use. I cannot authoritatively say that.
Okay. Pero George, mano ma is a very critical thing. Ma aneno ni ma gima ka kiny piny oru. Penja principal mondo nikech ma kende yo ma nyithindo gi nyasome. Tie moko ma ok nyasomo ma ka ok wayudo negi kama gi nyasome odhiambo. To kata mana gik motimo dhi nono. Koro ma gima ka kiny piny oru to kete an action point ma ka kiny piny oru to penja principal ka bentie. Shelves mag library funde wan go gweng' mang'eny manya loso nwa shelves moko kata mana gi bepe ma donated tekni book nitie kamoro ma koth ogoye to nyathi be nyabet to somo. Koro ma gima very critical ma nikech nyithindo mokelo gi magi koro project ma wadwa ng'iyo gi ni 2026 adima gitimo nang'o gin aina project ma wachako go sani kabisa. Koro mano wawe mano kanyo mondo kisewuoyo gi principal eka wang'i. Kato computer to koro akiana wewe ka koro buge ma pod ginene to computer
ok wanyal chikore computer kata kapok waneno library.
To dong tie computer moko kata moko mano uru gino kele primary ka dong pod gintie primary.
They never reach Olwalo.
No gichopo Olwalo. It is very important ni obede kata magi computer chiel moro ma nyithindo nyabedo nyathi obede kata ong'e kata mana yaw moko computer kende nyathi masani
Now,
ni kata obede kata mana chiel moro ma nyithindo nyadhi mula kata ka onge internet to at least ging'e ni this is how to turn on a computer kama kapodwa manyo kaka wanyalo loso wach internet because this is very important.
That's a very good initiative. Currently, I know the school might not support, but why don't we come in? Because desktop and PSD, a full set
In
of
fact,
desktop.
even a reconditioned one can even be 15,000.
Around 15,000. Or kwaka
Yes.
initiative no kodi, mondwa donate school just one computer. But the only problem is when you are thinking of the internet, then you must install the Wi-Fi system.
Yes.
I'm not very sure whether the school is having a Wi-Fi system. It's not there.
Tinete Wi-Fi moko ma akeni ma gina negi this modem moko ma portable. And man akeni
the portable
anyway.
one is good. The portable one is good. So we'll okay. Angin go see pigi moko within Koyunga. I also have my friends.
Yes.
Why don't we come up, because you see this is our school, and
Correct.
we want to improve it by all means. Improving the school by all means, the way it was done is just a matter of sacrifice.
Correct.
I know we need sacrifice for forever, but from the start, on the onset, you just have to sacrifice, but in all corners. So you know the need of having just even one computer that is having a small Wi-Fi, and maybe you can also print, because printing may be any how you can be able to develop something, and then ereka printer, printer.
Correct.
With the administration, I know they have a computer. But the library would be very much important, because it will form part of education for the students. So after this, and also okay, we don't want to promise Jokojunga that we are going to do it, but we are still going to consult.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
So a reconditioned desktop can do for now with a portable Wi-Fi. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Koro kanya hai. Koro kamachielo and in fact mori wareki mano any library ni bro konyo nyithindo somo ilungo expanded ginya somo bank class mandi gimonego bedni waketo e computer no waketo e library mondo nyithindo bedni nya somo bank class japuonj moro ma koro kocha kwa yudo negi udi ma wawacho ka to japuonj moro be nya bet ni pod ne ni e school kanyo nya puonjo nyathi moro ma ni pod gimoro chando mane kaka wanyagi nene koro gigi nyaka tim get in combination udi nitie library nitie computer be koro nitie kanyo gina gik madhi adhiya together eka wadhi yudo result mabeyo mbele kacha koro tuition gini samoro syllabus jopuonj tin go samoro japuonj moro syllabus otamo tieko during school time odwa timo lesson moro godhiambo mage gima koro nyaka wang'i kwadhi mbele ka nyithindo mwakelogi dhi yud konyruok mane wamiyo gini.
And then I think what you are stressing, I think is touching on mean improvement, academic improvement. Yes, just having weekend classes, weekend programs, extended learning time, and then we also see how we can be able to motivate the teachers.
Okay. Kanyo be mabire koro the next one en ni kaka koro school wan koro nyo wasekelo jo form 1 ma waketo gi makoro gidonje class to kadhi mbele ere kaka school the plan mane ma school nigo mar mondo koro obeda continuous flow ma next year wanyacha kwa yudo nyithindo 30 kata mana 35 kata 40 ma ok wachak wagolo scholarship. Ere ya koro dhiti me kudhi mbele ka koso wadhi mana golo scholarship ni higa ka higa.
Erokamano Jaduong' Spencer.
Hey.
Wawacho ni we want to start sacrificing. Sacrificing okobeda just 1 year or 1 term. Let's prepare ourselves to sacrifice for our school until we see how it peaks. Because peaking okobeda instant immediately. Peaking for the school to peak okobeda gradually. As much as we are sponsoring, okay, wanyalo yudo ni wachako sponsorship with 100,000 for year 1. But you see, now the sponsorship in the next year 2, such a moko reduce maybe to 70, like that. You can reduce 70, then the deficit is matched by the parents and maybe other sponsors from around. As much with the number and then the improved mean, organizations moko sponsor. We are open for that. But for the time being, as we are speaking, kikwaol wakwanya kwenye school by all means tangeni yodhe yudore, because I said when we grow the number, the government is going to support fully. And ibiro neno ka nyithindo donjo to there is enough infrastructure and other consumables within the school, and there is also kaki chulo fee. One year kaki chulo fee for the students. Koro biro ka sponsorship wacha. So koro dok chien because there is sustainability. So sustainability wanyalo gero mana mos. Okonya beda instant in year 1, then year 2 obedo dropped. Koro chak wach Jojo Lemba and the team, can you pick with the 26 students and move forward? Waburo mana tiyo kodi Jako Jonga, chairman, wangyo kaka wanyalo konyo school with the like-minded and Jokmar also willing. I've seen overwhelming support from the members. Nyaka ago niego erokamano kaka gitiyo. Ingeni mondo ng'ato gol pesa ne mondo at least part of it or support nyathi. Mano ng'ama ohero school. Koro wago ne giero kamano kata jok mapod paro tim ang'owa mondo be with that initiative mondo kony. Wago ne giero kamano. But for the time being, let's just join hands and see how we can be able to grow the population.
Koro plan what yogo strategic plan moro ma wacho ni koro mae in the next 3 years mai kaka school ni dhi timo koda wacho mana ni pod wabro gone arambe koda wacho ni wabro timo kama apani mano to koro un banyaka koro umiwa moro kaka jo BOM nikech wan ing'eni samoro ka wa Olwalo school ka indi to wadhi wachako wadhi e gimachielo samoro cho wachikore pi koro pod wane wi wadhi ogalore pi kocha ma kod duogo koni to wachako wayudo ka cho nyithindo nyoringo ae kuome te. Koro plan moro ma strategic plan makata ma 3 year ma wambe samoro wang'iyo to wang'eni kamae kaka otimore so that it can be measured. Ni wacho ni kamae kaka nyocha wachane ni nyithindo waketo kama to wadhi kama ma if is not running according to plan to wanya kata tweak matin but there should be a plan ma wang'eyo ni sani nyo wakelo nyithindo gi sponsorship. Yes, pod wanya timo next year to bentie gik ma wanya timo ma koro nyithindo bia kende ma kela e penjo mar ariyo ni relationship ni gi chairman mar Olwalo primary to gi chairman mar Kawili akeni bentie gi tudori kodgi mondo nikech magi joma mi nyithindo mang'eny moingo kamoro amora akeni be nitie kama madhe ga chai seche moko kugoga mbaka kaka gidhi mi nyithindo higa ma wadhieni nikech magi to koro gisemiyi lakini mbele ka be kendo idhi dwaro nyithindo akeni how is your relationship kodgi? En chairman ma Kawili chenga
Erokamano. Chairman Makawili, ingeni poda I'm still new in the office. Mano gimanya this is an assignment, by the way. You see, I was not expecting that. This is an assignment because we need to work with the two administrations to have tap the students from both schools. And then we are enjoying quite a number within the community, the two schools, but we need to improve. Improving means at least onego wabed piny. Pok wabet piny, mano number one. Pok wabet piny. And mana giving ideas, but you see, we also need to sit down and draw a plan. How can we be able to tap students for Olwalo Secondary School? Not only that, Kingyo Kandaria, the nearest secondary school in Rakwaro, to Gibolo Girls, and maybe Giragain. But area mar pedo kae, bingeni nyithindo nitie, pedo primary kae, gikosogo kajaja, nyithindo nitiere. So we also need to tap the potentials from those schools.
Okay.
Katamana Bungumeri, although Nyabolata now is having the school, but now ingeni with the strategic plan Mobro develop, what work it so much lucrative, we can be able to tap students, that we can also be able to improve the performance of the school. We can also be able to increase the population, add more population for the school.
Koro tenene nyaka pedo be jakom ma pedo be nyaka koro wang'erego.
Nyaka wang'erego, nyaka walos osiepe. Osiep nyaka ilos. Ing'eni osiep kiloso e kiyude gimoro. Kok iloso osiep, somebody will say ni, but an pok de gibiro kata ira ka, but an gi nyithindo. An gi nyithindo.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just have to extend our wings.
Okay. Koro Kawili pedo Kosogo magi joma nyaka koro waket kamoro
Bungumeri.
Wabedo gi kanyakla ka bas.
Nyaka wabedo go kanyakla.
Onge wach. Koro tabu moro be nyocha winjo ndalo moko na winje be no biro maliet chieng' moro e group kanyo kabisa. E weche mag nyithindo matiyo gi nyithindi e skundi no tu. Onge gi evidence to na winje ka ji wacho. Ni nitie nyithindo matiyo gi yedhe makech gi. Akia ni mano to be ing'eyo to itimo nang'o to how important do you think administration, local administration, your relationship with them will be important towards helping you deal with that? Is it a problem to begin with? Okang'eyo awinja. Be nyithi school kanyo nitie matiyo gi gik molos gi lwet dhano?
Maka ok olos kata gi lwet dhano. Okay, moko nitie mipona poni bungu.
Okay.
Yes, mago mag Nyasaye. No, they are not meant for human beings. But thank you for stressing about that. Wach Nyasore, gi kong'o, gi ndawa, nen gima pek e school. Leave alone secondary school, but even the primary level.
Adier?
Yes. At the primary level. So if you want to monitor this, kidwa ng'iyo mos. So if you look at such kind of gatherings, magliel, you'll see how nyithi gweng kanyo behave. So it's something that is rampant. Leaving that aside, area mar Kawili, madhi Mwalo Kanyero, there's a lot of sand harvesting. Mayo nyithindo time mar dhi school. Nikech oket pesa mbele. So it's a big problem. So I think we need to work with the two administrations. That is for Kawili to Olwalo. Mano brother Wesley Otana to kod brother Kevin Adipo. But we have to tame all this. Ang'eni jok ma wigi nosechayo ma gino nie wigi nyalo bedo matek. Inyalo yudo moko ringo. But now for the students matindo ma wan go, machakore piny, we just must preach discipline. Discipline, performance can also grow. Performance of Nyadhi Mabera when there is indiscipline. So I know we will work with the two administrations at least to monitor this. Awinjo ni gitiyo maber, sani awinjo ni rodho yie kor gweng' kanyo magi manok timrega. Wan wawinjo ga winja e view sasa. But the two administrators are really doing the good job. Awinjo ni chwado ji kabisa. Ok ang'e ni gichwado jokong'o, ok ang'e ni gichwado jonyasore. But again, some kind of indiscipline is supposed to be around. They have been on their toes. Gikonyo kabisa. So after this, apparently, when you are going forward, you see performance of the school must also lean on the administration, how the administration is also handling their duties in terms of indiscipline outside. But that has been a problem a school maru secondary, maru Olwalo, and even the primary school.
Okay. Koro penjo moro member moro penjo ka indini a feeding program. Odo ni comment really feeding program to dinade. Feeding program mar in fact wapenja penja ko penjo. Penjo ni is there satisfaction on feeding program? Okay.
We have a nice kitchen. We have cooks. I've never window any complaint about the feeding program, but angeni intie kaminyalo chakgo. What is available and what can be able, what can sustain the school? Ineno kaka school ma population duong, there's a lot of consumables and resources. Ibiro yudo kata ni nyithindo chamo nyaka sausage. Olwalo, one population matin, and we also have a lot of working areas. Mwadwani or move together. You can divide everything on feeding program, whatever, everything. So you might jeopardize some of the areas, and then it will also affect the performance. And then a feeding program come, then give money. One of the teachers can one BOG no wacho ni wangie welfare mar jopuonj in terms of feeding program. Koro na penje ni to okomiwa the scenario. How is it? Erika odi sani to what do you expect? To no wacho no ni sani to we are still using what the school can manage, but we are just we are requesting the board to at least improve it. So improving it means the number, once it has grown, they will also improve the diet. But for the now, apparently there is lunch program madimbele both for teachers and students.
Okay. Koro basically nyithindo yudo gima gibilo pile pile.
Exactly. Itedo kanyo.
Okay. 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 Penjo moro bentie ka indi matin mar ni I don't know how to do this. To ngato penjo ni why is the school not giving tenders to the public? Tenders karimio jomage jo ka okimi jo piny.
Public omiyo nango, omi nango.
Member
is a public figure.
Member moro penjo ni why is the school not giving tenders to the public? Kare ngamimiyo tender.
Thank you. Developed schools always advertise their tenders through newspapers. Some go as far as advertising tenders through televisions. But for us, we are advertising our tenders through the notice boards. Gimane dhi mbele, apparently gimane dhi mbele chien, nekech within my reign kaka nachako onge gima osetimore maduong' e skul kanyo. But gima ne dhi mbele en ni there were designated fundis. Ne nitie fundi mana manyalo tiyo kanyo. But for the time sani it must be open and each and every person must get equal opportunity for any service to be offered at the school. So previously nen gimoro ma iyudo ni katendo biro to iyudo ni ng'ane matime all the through. So that thing stopped.
Okay.
So from now, when we have anything to be done in school, because of the limited resources, we'll still advertise through the notice boards, and we'll also give notices through the two administrations.
Okay.
Yes.
Kojunga kabe samori bolo no itenda moro
exactly, and that's why I said. That's why I said the two administrators will champion on this in putting whatever that has been advertised on the groups. So ngamanigi all the qualifications and the rights to do, then you'll face the panel for the interview.
Okay. Member moro nigo kindly, how do you confirm that teachers complete syllabus? Like any mano, is that within your mandate? How do you do that?
Manon school administration. For us, we are busy with the policies. Syllabus completion is rightly on the school administration and leadership. Okay. That is the head teacher and the deputy. But for me, for teachers to opinion, how do you confirm?
Yeah, hapa ni gimote mopenjo ni
how do you ensure
ni jopuonj tiyo hapa ni mana gimote mopenjo in a nutshell ni ere kaka kinya as chairman wa BOM ere kaka kinya ng'eyo and ere kaka kinya ensure ni jopuonj tiyo e school.
Okay, erokamano. Ing'eni mondo ing'eni jopuonj tiyo en ibiro neno ka nyathi ma in go is busy. Dong man number one. So when you also have weekend programs, definitely you know the teachers are working. But now the teachers are also entrusting that they want to complete the syllabus. So this is an initiative Monego develop so that it gives room for the teachers also to complete syllabus. Because they need the time limit magin gono sechimoko ginyal. So because you see in school madongo because students are hosted within the school, nyithindo their classes are pagachiel long. So somo karomo sa abirio teachers osewere kodgi. Afternoon it is discussion group. And in a discussion group. Dong mano nutimo masen.
Correct.
Yes, and in a discussion group. Then karomo sa riyo koyacha jopuonj ni kodgi kendo nyaka maybe sa 4. For us, it is a day school. And the only way to have extended learning time is weekend programs. Because now we still don't have these teachers around. They are not accommodated around. But now we have electricity and we have classes. So once we have these weekend programs, katamanwati mulwale nino kama sojunga negere kabisa. Nonge gumomi odwaro ji odhi school Saturday to gi Sunday sabur. Nokech nonge ni syllabus okunya tiku within the time frame mumiuna. But when you extend it and with assignments and other discussions, so you can really do better. No konyo wa mang'eny malich. So that is a program that we need to initiate. But now, with the willingness of parents. Kechibro ido ka parents wajeni nyathino kudhi school on Saturday wadhi e kanisa. But ingeni mang'en ng'amidwa ni mondo kony mondo bed a leader in the next leader for Kojunga family.
Koro kapok apenjo mogik member moro koni chairman mar Kawili en Manas Julu.
Erokamano. Mia okoket kata contact ya.
Akamanas kaja do ginge wuotho ti dhi donjo rangach. Koro koni mane chairman, koro to Olwalo cha en ng'a? Olwalo en Peter Kwany koso?
En Peter aparo?
En Peter Kwany. Okay. Koro jogo tudrigo matut kabisa. Koro penjo ma ogik kato be apani wadhi mana loro en nitie weche moko mag mosebet ka wuotho mag discipline ma samoro wuotho to samoro jomoko kawogi to seche moko samoro gimiyo gweng' bet maliet kabisa. Seche moko gimulo kata mana jopuonj and all that. Akia ni in ma diwache ang'o, nitie disciplinary nitie weche moko mag discipline ma samoro winjo ni kata mana jopuonj be seche moko nitie. How do you deal with how do you ensure that outfit ma ine jatende no ji nigi nidhamu kabisa? How do you do that?
Erokamano, Spencer. Cases of indiscipline is cutting across. Sometimes parents looks teachers as indiscipline, but we parents as well, sometimes we are going overboard. Iwinja. Nti cases moko manosetimore kanyo in the previous administration. I don't know, I think there was a BOG teacher mane okochul. You see, once you've been engaged in a school to teach, maybe seche moko pesa ko dressano, but definitely you are going to get it. Because you see the reason that's why they're called BOG teachers. They are under the contract on BOG. The rest are under contract of TAC. So once you engaged under BOG to teach, already the BOG team knows about your existence, and you can elevate your problems to the BOG rather than discussing it down here with the parents, and some kind of abuses are coming up. Then moral moro mane ni school cha neno ni parents donjo to achaya koro bede. Gima adwa temo nyiso ji en ni when you are engaged in a school to do a service, it is in the knowledge of the BOG team. In any case, you have a problem that is to be addressed. Meaning the administration of address, you can really escalate it up on the BOG for discussion, which definitely there will be a solution. So long as you've offered your services rightfully, definitely you'll be compensated. So as much as kaka jonyuol be neno ni jopuonj are in discipline, jopuonj ka be neno ni parents in the Engliagi. So this is why we will also work with the administration. There should be some kind of discipline across the board. Jopuonj onego luor jonyuol because mage jok makelo negi nyithindo mondikogi. Jonyuol bo onego luor jopuonj nikech jopuonj gi be ma instill rieko ne nyithindo gi so that tomorrow they are people in the society. So it is cutting across. It's a both way respect. So gima wadhi timo en ni mago nosetimore, but I know we'll call a meeting, both parents mag nyithindgi nie school with the teachers and the BOG team, and gima wabro organize so that en mana go mbaka and wadwa tiyo nango kanyakla as a community so that we look at the prosperity of the school. Nikech ayan kosechako bare in both cases iwinjo ka ng'ato yanyo e tok school, wuora onge kuma dhi dhiye. Ayany no emodwa nwa kwe ma ng'ama lose tok school to bro wacho ni ya sikul ni ber manade. Jopuonj mohero nyithindo nyithindo tinde mane gima dwa nwa winji e gweng', but ok ni ng'ato yenyo Nisiji kia japuonj mane kia timanga. We'll discuss it and we'll iron it out.
Okay. Koro, George, in summary, gima angini jo wadwa ng'eyo ma jomoko benye wacho kata ni wachak go ni performance. Koro in an giyo machuok kabisa. In one statement, ere kaka nyisna mana jowa gini kaka ichano ni performance di improve nikech nyithindo to koro wasekelo ne wawacho ni kare keluru nyithindo mondi kato koro wawach performance. Koro in summary nyiswa ni performance ni in koro achiel ariyo adek kama in summary kabisa kabe ma waloro go nikech mano be gima jowa mang'eny dwa winjo.
Nyithindo wasekelo erokamano jaduong' Spencer, wasekelo but wameduru kelo nyithindo. Not only for the Form 1s, but we also think of the other classes to grow. For us to improve performance, number one, discipline. Both parents, the school fraternity, that is both students and teachers. Let us instill discipline. Wangiuru school kaka an institution madwa nokonywa nyithindo. To ka an institution midhi time ang'o ma udhi provoke jopuonj kata students nikech ing'eni ka there is indiscipline ma jonyuol odonjo ma ineno ka japuonj yanyo to japuonj ing'eni kiyanyo in front of our students mano ng'ama ok dhi chung' e mbele nyathi kendo ni puonjo nikech already nyathi oseng'e duge te gi everything gi kaka ochal gi whatever. So let us instill discipline. Discipline. Number two, I'm going to ask the administration to start a weekend program. Weekend program is missing in our school. So weekend program, Kadi Gingot is, in fact, they are going to enlarge their syllabus, at least for the students to start gasping on the same. Number three, I'm going to inquire about the library. We need to have the library in place and fully equipped. Even if it's not fully equipped, but it's averagely equipped for the students. Those ones, mondo nyathi okadhi, an indisciplined child will never pass. An indisciplined child will never improve. Once we instill discipline, the students definitely will improve. Then, as a sponsor church, Apanabro also get the patron mankanyo. Also to have, because you see, in Japan, the patron. But now we'll also look at some people who can be able to provide some motivational talks. Mago ingeni be konyo nyithindo mang'eny kabisa. Motivational talks, number one, manyalo chiwo, kata mane karwa ka, Kojunga Kanyero, Japuonj Robert Muga, is having very inspiring motivation talks. Osebedo japuonj, oseteno magi. Mago jok mokwa invite, mondo okony nyithindo. Definitely, we'll see some improvement. But ang'eni ka en achiel kuomwa, en ng'ama ohero ga discipline or preach ga. So, tentatively, apparently, I'll chiwo the strategic plan and we'll share with the Kojunga community. Okay.
Confirmation moro ni BOM chairman mar Olwalo en Moses Oyamo. Oken Peter Kwan, en Moses Oyamo. Koro ji ariyo go jomonego itigo machiegni kabisa. Moses Oyamo gi Manas Julu.
Okay. To ka wili pok iyudo gine pedo.
Ingeni joko junga man go ka. Joko sogo onge ka.
Gine naneno ko bedo shared with the Jimo family.
Oh yeah. In fact, ngama bro miyo chairman mar pedo gi Kabuya te. Kajo koro Chief Adipo network ne bor. Ang no penje omiwa chairman mar jogo mondo jogo omakgo makosiep sani ma ok ni ka higa rumo sama koro wadwaro nyithindo koka wadhi manyogi jogo wachaka wuoth sani. Koro George, erokamano kuom kawo sani ileronwa weche moko manyocha chandowa. Wach ok dirum, koro modong' wabro wacho ka wadhi mbele nikech wach Olwalo to ng'eny ma ok dirum e wuoyo mar wanawa kama. Koro erokamano.
Aparo ni kapok itieko.
Yes.
Adwaro agone joko junga erokamano maduong' mondo kawo school Olwalo as one of their projects where they have invested their funds. Mano nyiso ni project manosemiwa gidwaro ni mondo dongi. Erokamano maduong' ahinya through your leadership and the office that is there. Mondo neni the very first priority under your development plan and mondo konyo Olwalo through sponsorship. We really welcome that, and I know wabro tiyo kanyakla as the BOG and the team from your organization. Mar ariyo, onego chak within your organization angeni ubro bet piny with some few individuals to develop a strategic plan kaka koro idwa ti kech leave alone school. Apparently the last interview John Oremo was the guest, and then take quite a number of things mano mention machalo kaka pi ka school ringo ingeni pigno onego bed ni ringo nyaka kawili. Koro pi nyalo bedo part of the development. Rangeni mago wabro watch aside. An adwal mana on the school. Mondo wakony school, let us have discipline. That is a government institution ma inyalo timne kata ng'ato marach. But ok wagomb ni mano timre. Wadwa ni wakony nyithindwa kamikonye nyithindwa. Nyaka waket discipline. Ok chalo mana kata kaka osiptal. Ingeni kama jotuo hewre. Ok dwar ng'ama go uwi. Igo uwi ne ywak. Already senego jatuo. Koro indiscipline be kisechako idhi chako gone jopuonj kochocho. Kuma jo students nitiere. To inyo students go nikech gidhi kawo mana timbegi. So I know we'll work as a team and improve in both cases for our village to rise again. Thank you.
Koro Secretary General wa Pascal Ochieng be aneno ko wacho kanyo ni agri ma treasurer cho puonjo pedo. Tenda ni macha koro omiyo wa chairman to nyithindo be okelonwa in fact nyithi pedo te.
Okela nyithi pedo te. Yes.
Aneno ka gini oriere maber kabisa. Kare aneno ka wan kuonde te. We are will agri ntie pedo. Koro erokamano George, ilere maber kendo ang'eni jowa winjo. To modong' be pod wabro wacho kwa dhi mbele. Wach pi mikono to pig cha winjo no kalo kawili odhi nyaka Lara Mwalo. Awinjo nitie water kiosk. Awinjo nitie water kiosk moro loka ora kocha. Ando pok anene lakini ng'ato nyiso nyisa ni nitie gine. Koro mago to gik ma wadwa timo nyo pod wadwa tiekre gi wach school ni mondi. Kosetieko to eka koro wadonje moko go nikech mar school nyo agent. So koro aneno kwa tieke. Koro by Friday ibi miwa report mar ni koro gichopa di ka chieng' the last day of admission.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, koro adwoko ne kambi moro be ikore tiyo kodwa ka iluongo ni Vitalite mar solar. Dwoko ne giro kamano pod wacho kod weche mang'eny kaka ginyalo konyowa e achiel ariyo adek moko e gweng'wa ka. Mano e yo ma waneno ni wanyadhi go mbele nikech choko pesa ni samoro jowa koro samoro koro ong'eny ma koro baro jowa ndas. Koro wamanye uru yore moko mabede wayude go pesa moko, especially projects madongo dongo. Otherwise, adwoko ni erokamano, adwoko ne joma ne otune in erokamano. ageno ni onge penjo maweyo oko, wang'i ane haraka kapok iwuok. Samoro dipo ka penjo ng'ato dong' ka ok ane ka penjo aneno ka accountability ng'eni kama kelo ga weche mang'eny. Ng'ato penjo ni as BOA chairman, be in sure ni pesni miyudo bedo ga deployed correctly for their rightful uses? Be pesa go tiyo maber? Ng'eni jopiny dwaro ni pesa gi oti maber. Akia ni kanyo inya comment now.
Ingeni ka ng'ato wacho ni pesni mayudo, akia ni pesni mayudo gi gin mane, unless it is
pesni ma school yudo.
Oh, pesni ma school yudo.
Yes.
Exactly. Erokamano. Accountability, it's going to be there because pesa mar school itiyo go through the minutes. It's not just a matter of people coming, secretaries coming up with what's supposed to be spent. It is through the minutes and the board minutes. And that's why we'll always encourage that on at least monthly basis or quarterly basis, then we have a meeting and we review on the expenditures. So ntie gik mwabo timo kanyero, wabro institute kanyero, because I don't know whether, because pokade through the books, but I want to see ni every withdrawal is rightfully transacted for a follow-up or even for avoiding audit queries. Mago gik mwabo timo, but withdrawal on a school account will be based on minutes, what is minuted for it to do.
Okay. Thank you very much, George. I think we can end it there for today. Kaka iritonwa a very serious installation e gweng'wa kanyo, wabro manyiga from time to time eko ng'e gimitimo. Thank you very much. I'm satisfied gi kaka I break nwa go down. Ang'eni jopinywa be koro owinje maber. Koro penjo manyocha gin go ang'eni koro okaneno ka nitie penjo moko wadwoko ka. Koro erokamano, George. I think we call it a day and just end it there.
Erokamano ahinya, amba duoko ne joko junga erokamano kuom jok mano kawo time gi mondo bi owinj wachni. Again, wabro tiyo kanyakla, but frequently I know we'll be coming on board at least to give updates because this is their project.
Okay.
Thank you.
Erokamano, bye bye.
Bye bye.